What up, though? Y'all already know how it go. Smash, like, subscribe, comment. I don't care what you comment as long as you comment. Ain't no editing this video. That's going straight up just to feed y'all something from me because y'all saying I ain't dropping enough myself. I see the complaints about it, and I understand that too. And I ain't had too many people on face to face. I understand what's going on, but nevertheless, though, man, I'm glad to be with y'all. And shout out to everybody for the encouraging words I've been getting from the walls and out here, and what's really reality. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. But let's get straight into this video, man. It was a situation, right? Level 5. I go to the hole, and when I come back to the hole, it's overcrowded, so they send you to the quarantine unit, because up north you have to quarantine at Marquette facility. So quarantine is 3 rooms, but they not always filled up because it ain't a bunch of people going to prison up north or waiting for quarantine. So, anyways, when the hole, the regular hole is overcrowded, they're gonna send you to quarantine hole. So I was down there with a guy named Wes Warren. I don't know his real name, but that's what they call him. Call him Wes Warren. Now, Wes Warren is a bug. A prison bug is just somebody that's a little bit off. They have no social skills. They're just weird sometimes. They just bugged out, right? So Wes Warren kind of bugged out, and he been alienated a lot. Somebody put him off the yard. They like beat him up or jumped on him or something. Whatever he went to the hole for, they did it just because or something like that. So in a hole, especially in a situation like that, people want to talk. People want somebody to talk to. People want somebody to hear their problems. So they'll talk to you just about anything. And if you keep a person talking long enough, they'll eventually tell you something that they didn't really want to tell you or wouldn't normally tell people. And then when you make them feel comfortable, you get the skill to make them feel comfortable, keep them talking, keep asking questions, pretending to be interested, even if you're not really interested, because you want to see where this goes. Then just keep them talking, keep asking questions, oh man, that happened. So me and him talked for a few nights, because it's just me and him over there. We talked for a few nights. And, you know, he was talking about something, and I got the courage to ask him. I'm like, yeah, bro, so was you gay in the world? He like, Birdie, I'm like, bro, I'm just asking you a question, man. If you know, if you was, you was. If not, it don't, it really don't matter, bro. I don't look at you no type of way. And he ended up telling me, I wasn't gay in the world. I was down at Muskegon Correctional Facility, and this happened and that happened. So I just kept him talking. So he eventually told me, like, he got to the point where he said, I was in a room with this gay guy. People kept telling me to move, so on and so forth. But when I got in the room with the guy, he was cool. He used to let me watch his TV. When he cook up, he give me food. When he opened a bag of chips, he broke bread, and I was really messed up at the time. My girl cut me off, so on and so forth. I was vulnerable. And one day, the guy that he was selling with asked him, like, hey, have you ever did anything with another man? He said, no, man, I never did that. I'm straight, I ain't with that. And the dude was like, man, look, let me show you something. And if it don't feel good, then we'll never talk about this again. And as far as whatever we do in this room, I won't say anything to anybody. So he ended up letting him do some things to him, and dude kept schooling him on how to do this and that, the whole situation. Anyway, fast forward. The dude that turned him out went and told his other buddies, and he noticed one day, Wes Warren noticed one day when he came on the yard that, the gay community was looking at him, snickering, smiling, and somebody walked up to him and said, hey, I hear y'all be having fun in the room. My baby, come over here with us. And he got real mad, went up to the guy, and they got into a big fight. Allegedly, I guess he hit dude with a lock, maybe, or had a lock in his possession, and he got caught with it. You're not supposed to have a lock on the yard. It's supposed to be in your locker, in your room. So he ended up blowing level 4 and went to level 2. No, maybe he was at level 2, and his points went up. And matter of fact, I think he was at level 2. But anyway, they sent him to Marquette. No, actually, they sent him somewhere else. And he kept doing what he was doing. He was building a reputation for it because everybody knew. So anyway, he get to Marquette. he told multiple people, like, yeah, I was gay and so on and so forth. But for some reason down the line, he in the hole. We get moved from the quarantine unit and go to the regular hole. And I would say maybe 3 weeks later, he way down the hall from me. I yell out the bars, Warren. And then somebody like, no, that's Warren G. I'm like, nah, I ain't talking about Warren G. I don't know him. I'm talking about Wes Warren, light skinned dreads. They like, that is Warren G. And people start laughing. All right. I'm like, yeah, that couldn't be the same person. He like, yeah, it is the same person, so on and so forth. I'm like, Warren G. I'm like, why they call him that? He like, he a gangster now. I'm like, oh, shoot. That's why he been down there so quiet. Usually he be talking stuff and people be talking stuff to him, but it was a guy that came to the hole by the name of Ward G or Wo G. Wo G, I believe he was from Flint. Wo G was from Flint. Yeah, he was from Flint. And Wo G had been mad at the GDs for kind of leaving him on stuck, not being progressive. He just felt a type of way about his family at the time, and he was just doing stuff to spite them. I don't know if he knew that he was actually homosexual or not, but he put him down. Some other GDs tried to tell him, like, hey, bro, everybody say he gay. Everybody know that he gay. Why would you put him down? And excuse me on the name, it might be something else, but we're just gonna say Wo G. And he like, I could put down who I want to. He ain't in no violation. Nobody got no proof of him being homosexual. People laughing. Black G told him, Black G like, why you think everybody laughing, bro? He like, so what? Do anybody got real proof that he was homosexual? Has anybody caught him in the act of it? He was lying about that, so guys would leave him alone and stop trying to recruit him. He got some heart now, whatever, so on and so forth. That's a big no-no. If you homosexual and everybody know it and you join the gang. So anyway, they get over it. Everybody in the hole cool. I get out the hole. They come behind me, Wo G. Wes Warren come behind me. So the G's get word that he put dude down. He was talking crazy in the hole. Till my brothers left him on stuck even though he was in the wrong. So the head of the G's put that hit out on them boys. Soon as they got out the hole, them boys went to shower. 4 G's down there waiting on them. And they should have knew something was up because Wes Warren and Wo, they right by each other. Then 2 G's come on the right side of them in the next 2 stalls, and 2 G's come on the other side of them in the next 2 stalls. And they not talking to him. When he came down, he said 410. They like, oh yeah, they didn't even say 412 back or nothing. And in the showers, somebody like, hey, that's Warren G down there now, man. Somebody yell on the backside, because the front side go to showers with the front people, and the back side go with the back side. We don't see each other like that, except in passing or when we taking showers or whatever. So anyway, guys snickering and laughing about it. And I see this look on Wo's face, like at that moment, he kind of knew, like he effed up and made a mistake, but I don't think he knew that it was gonna fall back on him. Next thing you know, they all washing up. Dude go to wash his hair. They get to stabbing him. They grab Wes Warren by his head, stabbing him all in his back, beating him, beat Wo up bad, hit him in his back a few times. He run up out the shower, and they just all got on Wes Warren head. All 4 of them got on Wes Warren head after dude ran, and it was just blood everywhere. Like you could see the trails going this way, that way, on the walls, in the shower, going down the drain. And that's the first time I sprayed. First time I smelled mace in the air outside the hole. And the showers is different with all that steam going everywhere. Then you got the mace mixed with the steam, moistureness and mist. And it kind of hit me, and I just couldn't breathe in the shower like that. But I couldn't believe what was going on. And then my adrenaline pumping also, because I got a lot of beef. So I'm looking over my shoulder. At this time, I think I just got out the hole for doing something to Asuni. I think that was my fight that I told y'all about with Quavo. But they put paws and blades all in them boys, man. And this goes to show, if you got any of that stuff in your background, I'm not saying something wrong with you being who you are, but you can't go join a gang, a street organization, a criminal organization like the GDs, the Vice Lords, the Bloods, the Crips, because when they find out, you better hope that they're nice to you and say, hey, we're going to kick you out. We're going to give you 6 punches in your face, 6 punches in your chest, 6 punches here in your stomach, and you can get out, or you can get 6 punches and you got to pay $500 and $20 a month for the next 6 months, and we'll let you walk free. We'll let you stay in your classes, or we'll let you stay on the yard of this joint. You can be comfortable. You ain't got to worry about nothing happening to you. And then it's even more treacherous in prison. After they get all that money about you, they still might do something to you. So you can't go join no gang if you know that that's in your background. And what's so crazy about it is Wes Warren knows everybody knew this, but he had to join because, you know, he just got assaulted on the yard and he felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? He was scared. Things might happen to him, you know what I'm saying? So he needed that protection at all costs, and he went and got it. It only lasted for what, about a month or two in the hole, and he get out for a day, less than 24 hours after he get out. He right back in the hole, hiding out, and can't come out. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings be to y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. Big fan.